Obviously, this first one is infancy. We're not going to remember anything that happened in that first year of life. But it is trust versus mistrust. This stage revolves around the infant's reliance on caregivers. And we talked about this in our attachment style conversation. This revolves around their reliance on caregivers for stability and care. If those needs are consistently met, you develop trust. And if not, mistrust and insecurity can form. A trusted caregiver helps the child feel safe and cared for. Obviously, we talked about secure versus insecure attachments.
This is like probably the most important stage.
Because that is where your brain is developing. And we've both worked in a system, like in a foster care company organization. And we got to see firsthand what happens when this stage is unresolved. And it can lead to fear, suspicion, and difficulty forming relationships later in life. And that's just like best case scenario.
Yeah.
You know, the individual may struggle with dependency or an inability to rely on others.
I think the craziest thing that I ever saw was like when I saw a child's brain scan that was a healthy child, what they were supposed to look like at 4 years old versus a child that experienced trauma, and how different the brain grew.
It is insane.
It's crazy.
So this stage is from 0 to 1 year of life, and its impact on midlife. So I want to preface this by saying that a midlife crisis usually happens whenever you have something unresolved in one of these stages.
Oh.
So how this stage, if unresolved, can impact you in your midlife is during a midlife crisis. Unresolved mistrust may manifest as a fear of change or difficulty in seeking support, which is crazy to think that in your first year of life, if you are not given these, if this need is not met to build trust, that you could have an issue later in life with isolation and stagnation.